Hello everyone, greetings of the day. I am Ankit. I'm a senior trainer with Y-Axis Coaching, and I am here with a fantastic tip for all of you CELPIP aspirants. And this tip relates to speaking task one, giving advice. So first, let's know about the question, the task itself. Here's one of the many types of questions that you could get in task one. But the idea is you are speaking directly to a person that you know, you trust, can be a friend, can be a colleague, can be a family member, and you are supposed to give advice to that person. You're supposed to help that person achieve something or make an important decision of doing something, buying something, going for a service, changing college, changing jobs, and so on. Okay, so in this example, you can see that you're speaking to Mark, who is your friend, and he is interested in getting to know a female coworker, but he's a little shy going about it, and he wants to start a conversation with her. He's relying on your advice about how he should talk to her and what he should talk about. Now you have preparation time of 30 seconds, and after that prep time is over, you have 90 seconds to give your answer, right? So a few things that can possibly help us. First of all, you can have these variety of situations in task one, giving advice. Maybe your friend, family member, or colleague wants to go somewhere but is not sure, and you're giving advice. Maybe they want to purchase something, choose to do something that they haven't done before, select a career option, opting for higher studies, making an important life decision like choosing a partner, changing jobs, changing cities, moving apartments, and so on. So, your advice needs to be in a very helpful tone. Okay, pitch matters. When you speak to somebody and give advice, you have to sound helpful, you have to sound cooperative, you can't sound aggressive, you can't sound as if you're enforcing the rules and so on. So these are some of the key strategies that I think from my experience will be a great help to everyone preparing for this question. First, you have to speak directly to that person. So imagine the last telephone conversation you had with your best friend or your family member. You have to role play that kind of a scenario, but using good English. Okay, English that is universal, accepted in Canada, North American culture, and so on. You have to provide at least 2 to 3 suggestions, and every suggestion needs to have a practical example or a good reason supporting that piece of advice. Now, many people just give one piece of advice and they fail to explain it. So you have to try to stick to two or maximum three pieces of advice, but you also have to try to explain why that can be helpful. So just try to personalize the whole situation. Think of your friend, his likes, passion, dislikes, something that he's really fond of, or something that she's really passionate about, and you can use all of those ideas in your answer, right? Signal every new suggestion with a transition word or a phrase which we use to give advice or suggestions to people. Okay, some of the examples can be, if I were you, I would definitely go with X. And another thing you could try to do is Y. One final thing is that you could also try X. So these are all examples and expressions for giving advice, and I think that you will use it to really fetch good marks. Yeah. Always use a good, helpful tone. It should be positive because advice is always given to help somebody, especially the person that we trust. Okay, he or she is counting on you to help him or her come out of a situation that is rather confusing for that person. So we have to really be sensitive towards it, and we have to give 2 or 3 pieces of advice with good support. So here's going to be an overall big picture framework. You will begin a telephone conversation. You will have to role play that, speak directly to that person. If the name is already given in the question, use that name. If the name is not given in the question, just use a fictional name, something that you can think of right off the bat. Okay, so don't waste much time in thinking about the opening. This is something that we do day in and day out. We speak to friends, and you have to remember how do you start a conversation with friends. After that, you'll have to actually give them the main body where you will give at least two or three pieces of advice. Every advice should have strong support, good reasoning. Okay, so you can use these expressions. You also have the option to choose X. You should also try Y. I really think it might be a good idea to choose A and not B. Why don't you try speaking to your boss with something? So all of these are different expressions that we use to give advice, right? And do not forget to close any conversation which we start, especially with a person that you trust. You have to close that conversation, and you have to close it so that you are not really you are maintaining and sustaining that relationship. You're making it stronger. So some of the lines that you can use include, I hope my ideas were helpful to you. I hope you do enjoy your conversation with that girl. Let me know what happens next. I'm really eager to know. Okay, so all of these are good. Wish them good luck, nice day, a good productive week ahead, and all of these are good ways of closing that conversation. Yeah. So I think that was a handy tip from me to all of the CELPIP aspirants. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page. Stick to this, keep on sticking to this particular channels and pages for more handy tips on all the courses, including CELPIP, IELTS, PTE, GRE, GMAT, and so on. Thank you.